Last night during NBA All-Star Saturday night, there was a three-point shooting contest between Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing her last name correct, just to let you know. But I saw that contest last night, and I have to say it was very competitive. Steph Curry ended up eventually winning the matchup 29-26 in a thriller where he made his final shots to win the matchup against Sabrina. But really, the headline that's going on right now is some of the stuff that Kenny Smith said last night about this contest. And I'm just going to read it out right now. Let me just find the quotes. All right, let me just read them out. All right, here it goes. Here's what Kenny Smith said. She should have shot it from the woman's line. That would have been a fair contest. I still support Sabrina, but she should have shot it from the woman's shoot from. So that's what he said. And then I think Reggie Miller responded to this and started debating Kenny Smith about it. I remember hearing that argument live when I was watching that event last night. And then Kenny Smith responded again saying she should have shot from the line. There is a woman's tee in golf and there's a men's tee for a reason, he added. And they were going back and forth. I remember it last night. I found it pretty funny, the argument. It cracked me up. But here's my take on it from what I've read is that Sabrina was actually shooting from the NBA three-point line, so I'll give her credit for that. I respect that she didn't shorten the line to the WNBA three. The only qualm I had about this contest was she was using a WNBA ball and not a men's basketball. I felt that would have been equal because just from experience, it is easier to shoot on a smaller basketball versus a bigger ball. And I know this also, when it comes to women's basketball, because many years ago, I remember when I was in high school, my mom accidentally bought me a women's basketball. And I noticed the difference because I'm a great shooter, believe it or not. I can hit from anywhere, so that's what I'm good at. But I noticed how easy it was for me to hit threes with a woman's ball, and I could tell this was not a man's ball. I could just feel the difference, and I found out when I looked at the ball that it was actually a woman's basketball. So you definitely can feel the difference. It's much easier to shoot with a woman's ball than the men's ball. There's a huge difference. So if they bring this back next year, I actually would like to see her shoot with a men's basketball or any other WNBA player. Now that would be interesting to see how well they would do then. That's what I would like to see. But right now, a lot of people are coming down hard on Kenny for saying this, which I just find it funny and amusing. But this stuff is always going to happen when you have any contest between a man and a woman. There's going to be the typical stuff that's going to go down that if you're not rooting for the woman, you'll be considered as sexist. Feminists are going to come at you. And if you're rooting for the man, you're, a misogynist. So it's always going to open up that uncomfortable discourse. So, and right now it's doing that, but I don't believe Kenny should be canceled for that. I just think people disagree with him. They're free to say whatever, but I think we've gotten to a point of being too extreme in society. Just when we disagree with people, that we immediately want to cancel them. Just could they say that what Kenny said was ignorant? Sure, but I think he was dumb in not bringing up the Sabrina not using the men's basketball. That to me was his mistake. Complaining about the other things made him look pretty stupid because she was shooting from the men's three-point line. So I didn't get why he wanted to shrink the size of the line. That to me was very idiotic. I think he might not even know what he was saying, really, to be honest. He seemed out there. I think that's what made him really sound stupid because, again, why would you want to shorten the line when that was not the issue? She was fine from there. The main issue in my eyes was she was not using a man's basketball. So that's how I feel about it. Either way, I think this will eventually blow over. Just other things will come later on, especially with the game being on tonight. That's going to steal all the headlines. But I just find this whole entire debate situation, whether or not Kenny should be canceled, that's silly. But that's how I feel about it.